Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello and welcome to Rahman Digital Production. This is lecture number 64 of Mathematics 4024. We started a new branch of mathematics, and that was geometry in the last video, and we were giving you the basic concept of geometry. We define many terms, and let us continue in this lecture as well the basic concept, which in my mind is very necessary for the upcoming few topics. So clear the concept, your life in geometry will be easy. Last time we discussed the perpendicular line. uh, Ladies and gentlemen, let me first introduce you with the concept of collinear points. It came to my mind that we must uh, introduce you with the concept of collinear line. For example, if there are 3 points and they are lying on the same straight line, then these points are called collinear points. This A, B, and C are called collinear line. The points lying on the same straight line is called collinear points. Collinear points. One more thing I want to tell you, and that is the concept of concurrent line. Ladies and gentlemen, we discussed the concept of intersection of line. When two lines have a common point at which they are intersecting each other, they are called intersection. But if more than two lines are having a common point, for example, one is this one, the second is this one, and the third is this one, so these lines are called concurrent line because they are passing from a single point. The lines passing a single point is called concurrent line. So these were the two terms I wanted to explain as well. These three lines A, B, C, D, X and Y are passing from point O, so they are calling concurrent line. Now we are going to explain another very important topic which will help us in the solution of exercise. uh, Complementary angles. uh, because we are talking about the angles, so there are different types of angles were there. in which we studied. One of them is the acute, second was right angle, obtuse angle, and reflex angle. There is another terminology. If the sum of two angles are equal to 90 degree, then they are complementary angles of each other. Let me give you an example. If we are having one angle is 40 and the second angle is 50, so 40 is the complement of 50. This is 40 angle and this is 50 angle. So ladies and gentlemen, if we add these two angles with each other, then it means the sum of these two angles will be uh, 90 degree. So I told you, if the sum of two angles are equal to 90 degree, then they are complementary angles of each other. Let me give you another example. One example I am giving you, that there is an angle of 62 degree. This is 62 degree, and there is another angle which is of equal to 28 degree. For example, this is X and this is Y ray, and this point is O, and this is 28 degree. So it means that this angle is the complementary angle of this one, and vice versa is also absolutely right. 62 is the complement of the 28. Now next is the supplementary angle. Next is the supplementary angle. Just like the complementary angles, the sum was 90. In this case, the sum is 180. If the sum of two angles is equal to 180 degree, then those angles are the supplementary angle of each other. So let me give you an example. So the examples are, if we are having these are there is a straight line, and there is one line is 45 degree, and the other line is 135 degree. So if we add both of them, then they will be the sum of each other. This 45 is the supplementary angle of 135 and 135 is the supplementary angle of 135. Ladies and gentlemen, there is another concept as well. It is not like this that it is lying on the straight line. If this angle is 127 degree and the second one is 53 degree, and if we add both of them, so it will yield 180. So ladies and gentlemen, this angle is the supplementary angle of this angle, and 53 is the supplementary angle of 127. So concept is here supplementary and complementary. A supplementary angle and complementary angle in which one is having a sum of 90 degree and the second one is having a 180 degree. Angles on a straight line, angles on a straight line. Yes, this is very important. Now we are coming to the mainstream. Let me first introduce you the concept and then I will explain. There is a straight line and that straight line we are labeling it as AB. There are two adjacent lines. Remember, adjacent is a very important word. We are labeling this angle as B angle and this angle is A angle, and they are adjacent to each other. A law about this is saying the sum of angles on a straight line must be equal to 180 degree. Let me write it. The sum of angles on a straight line must be equal to 180 degree. This is a very important theorem. Ladies and gentlemen, if there are many angles on this, one is this one A, the second is this one and that is B, and the third one is C. So we can write angle A plus angle B plus angle C must be equal to 180 degree. So we can call it in another way, and throughout the remaining of the course we will point to these angle sum on a straight line. We will angles sum on a STR line, straight line. We will refer to this law by this condition. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, if there are 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 as many angles are there on a straight line, it must be equal to 180 degree. Keep this in mind. The sum of the adjacent angle on a straight line is 180 and its abbreviation is adjacent angle on a straight. You can write it like this as well. Adjacent angles on a STR line. In the upcoming exercises, when we are finding angles, then we will refer in front of whatever expression we are writing. We will write that according to that law we wrote this one. So adjacent angle on a straight line is the law with us. Next is the angles at a point. Next is angles at a point. This is also very important. Angles at a point means that if there is a point in as many angles we are making on them, if this is A angle and this is B angle and this is C angle, the sum will be equal to 360 degree. So we are writing that the sum of angles at a point, the sum of angles at a point is equal to 360 degree, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, as many angles you are making. For example, this is one angle which is C. There is another angle which is A, and there is another angle C. So we can write angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 360 degree, and in front of them we write the angle sum of on a point, at a point, the angle sum are at a point. Ladies and gentlemen, we are coming towards very important topic, and we are going to finish the first basic concept. So be with us. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about the vertically opposite angle. Ladies and gentlemen, if there are two lines, this is also a very important law, that if they are intersecting each other, if there are two straight lines, keep this in mind. For example, this is A and this is B, this is C and this is D. They are intersecting each other at a point O, which is common to both the line, and that is called intersection point of these line. If they if these two are making an angle A degree, this is making an angle B degree, this is making an angle C degree, and finally this is making an angle D degree. So according to this theorem, vertically opposite angles are equal. Vertically opposite angles are equal. And shortly we can write a word of angles. When we are referring to this theorem, then we will refer with these short words: vertically opposite angle. Ladies and gentlemen, for example, in this particular scenario, A angle will be equal to C angle. They are vertically opposite. And similarly, B angle is equal to D angle. They are also vertically opposite. This is also vertically. You don't have to say that this is horizontally equal. No, if we are moving this, so it will be vertically. They are vertical to each other. Ladies and gentlemen, many people are confusing that these are also connecting and cutting at a single point, then they are saying that this angle is vertically equal to this angle, and whenever they are seeing like V shape here and this is C and this is D, they are saying that these are vertically opposite angle, but they are not. Why? Because they are not straight line. That is what I told you, that if the lines are straight lines, then they are vertically opposite. It is not mandatory that it should be a X shape. It could be like this. It might be like this. So again this is equal to this one by the theorem vertically opposite angle, and this angle will be equal to this angle. It is not necessary that there should be X-like perfect X shape. It can be of any if they are like this or this. So this angle and this angle and this angle and this angles are vertically opposite angle. Let me do an example first. Then we will be able to understand the basic concept of this. If there is a straight line and there is another line like this which is cutting, and there is another line like this, The question is saying that this is 50 degree, this is 80 degree, and this is 56 degree. This is 56 degree, not 50 degree. And the second one is this. This is AB and CD. This is AB and this is CD and this is E, and then we are having O. First they are saying that find AOD. Find AOD. They written it like this form, but I told you that this type of representation is finishing this year, so don't you have to write it angle AOD like this. We have to find AO and D. Ladies and gentlemen, if we are taking this and this, they are vertically opposite. So we have to add this to 80 degree plus 56 degree is equal to angle AOD, by which theorem vertically opposite angles. I told you that we will refer to these theorems in front of. So if we add this, so 6 and 13, 136 degree is equal to angle AOD. The second part they are saying, that was the first part. And in the second part, they are saying that find AOC, angle AOC. First, we have to determine that where is AOC, which is this angle. Now, there is a concept that first we have to find this angle. Keep concentration. So 80 degree plus 56 degree plus angle BOD. Angle BOD is equal to 180 degree. By which theorem adjacent angles on STR line. This is a straight line. This angle plus this angle plus this angle will be equal to 180. So this will be 136 plus angle BOD is equal to 180 degree. Now we can write angle BOD is equal to 180 degree minus 136 degree, and when we get it, it will be equal to 100. It will be equal to 180 minus 1 36, and that will be equal to 44. 44. In the book, they given this as 180, but I wrote mistakenly, sorry, this one is 81 degree, this one. But I wrote it 80. It's okay, no problem, whatever the value, but your concept should be clear. If it is 80 or 81, they are getting 43. I got 44 is the answer. Now this is 44 degree, so it will be equal to. So angle AOD, the second one AOC, AOC will also be equal to 44 degree, because this angle will be equal to this angle, by which theorem? Vertically opposite angles. So utilizing this concept, we can find very difficult angles without using the protractor and compass and divider, etc. First question which we will do in the next lecture is using practically the protractor, and I will make the arrangement to whatever given in the book to tell you that in this way you have to find the value. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Allah Hafiz.